Costa DeMar sunglasses, Calcutta Renegade coolers, plus Harris Ace is your hometown dealer for yellow wood treated lumber. Harris Ace will not be undersold on price, so you know you're getting the best price at Harris Ace. Your favorite place for hardware and lumber supplies is Harris Ace Hardware, West Cherry Street in Jesup.
It's time now for a look latest in local sports and sports high school football. Tonight, the Wayne County Yellow Jackets head to South Carolina. Beaufort, South Carolina take on the 3-0 Eagles. Wayne County Yellow Jackets head in the game at 2-0. For more on the Eagles program, we talked with head coach Ken Critt.
Beaufort's 3-0. A lot of excitement in Beaufort right now. New head coach Devontae Holloman, former South Carolina Gamecock, former Dallas Cowboy. Been the defense coordinator the last 3 years. Got promoted to head coach this season and got them off to a 3-0 start. So one thing about Beaufort, I tell you, every time I've ever played them, the kids play hard. They got some military kids on that team, some hard-nosed kids, and they're fired up. So we're gonna have our hands full tonight. It's gonna be a good contest.
What kind of facility will we see?
It's really neat. It's got a great atmosphere. It's old Southern. Got a lot of oak trees hanging over the field, and it's a pretty cool atmosphere. It's definitely low country.
Both teams undefeated. Our team comes in after a great, defensive effort. 3 interceptions, a safety was the difference in the game. Tight ball game, but 2-0. Kids got to be feeling pretty good. Chance for a great season.
It is. The kids are they're playing hard and they're enjoying their season. We're playing some good football teams, and they're excited. The expectations are extremely high. When we can win, make the mistakes we've made, miss opportunities we've missed, and still win, that's a great sign. So, that makes me feel good about the quality and the character of the team.
You can hear all Coach Critt's comments tonight on the Coaches Show, which airs at 6:30 to 7. Our pregame from Beaufort gets underway at 7 o'clock, runs up until kickoff at 7:30. Following the game's Country Financial postgame show, followed by the High School Scoreboard Show all the way till midnight. Again, high school football, 6:30 to midnight. Every Friday night right here on Big Dog Country, FM 105.5. Other area games tonight, Richmond Hill taking on Camden, Valdosta and Colquitt hook up, Dodge against Appling, Effingham and South Effingham. Jeff Davis plays Brantley. Jeff Davis off to a nice 3-0 start. Liberty against Evans, Pierce County taking on Randolph Clay, and Ware County takes on Jonesboro, Vidalia, and Tattnall County. Those some of the games in the area tonight. Once again, the High School Scoreboard Show has all the scores from around the state. Lady Yellow Jackets traveled to Waycross yesterday for a game against the Gators, but guess what? It was rained out, so they got to make it up Saturday morning, next Saturday, September 15th at 11 a.m. Girls volleyball team winners against Toombs County and Savannah. Scores against Toombs 25-15 in both matches. Scores against Savannah 25-13 and 25-17. Coach has got some incredible play from Maddie Banks, Emily Cobble, Gracie Yoder, Hannah Wise, and Ellie Dent. Aces by Gracie Yoder, Ellie Dent, Alexis Mason, and Iris Gonzalez. Cross country team. First home meet of the season, all the region opponents were on hand, along with a lot of other teams. Camden County took home first place honors with the team total 58. Wayne came in second with the team total of 70. Brunswick third with 112. Appling fourth with 113. Then Statesboro came in fifth with a team total 134. South Effingham seventh with 246. Ware eighth with 261. And New Hampstead 12th for 299, which bids well for Wayne County winning another region championship. Again, they defeated all the region teams yesterday in the first race of the season. Individually, Juan Flores came in first overall. His time, 17:36. Aiden Jones, 15th overall. Time of 19:07. Bryce Hadlock, 16th with time of 19:09. Next Thursday, they head to a meet at South Effingham. Both the freshman and JV teams winners yesterday in football. Freshmen beat up on Long County's JV 39-14. JV also won over Beaufort, South Carolina's JV team. College football Saturday, Georgia Southern home Saturday, 6 p.m. against UMass. Have it for you on Big Dog Country, FM 105.5. Tech on AM tomorrow. Pregame at 10. Kickoff at 12 noon. They're down at South Florida taking on the Bulls. Other games, Kentucky and Florida. Clemson takes on Texas A&M. USC plays Stanford. Penn State plays Pitt. Georgia in action Saturday at Columbia, South Carolina. 3:30 kickoff. CBS TV has the telecast. NFL football last night. Matt Ryan simply played awful. Eagles over the Falcons 18-12. 4th and goal to Julio Jones, and it was thrown out of bounds. Jaguars Sunday at 1 against the Giants in New York. Braves winners last night over the Diamondbacks 7-6. Have the Diamondbacks all weekend. Sad story, Burt Reynolds passed away Thursday at the age of 82. Played collegiately at Florida State, started the longest yard. Did a remake of the longest yard years later, and Burt Reynolds did at the age of 82. Once again, it's Wayne County, Beaufort, South Carolina tonight. From Beaufort, South Carolina, coverage gets underway with the Coaches Show at 6:30 and leads up to kickoff at 7:30. That's going to do it for latest in local sports. Sports brought to you each and every day at this time by our friends at Harris Ace Hardware.
It's time for fun and adventure from mild to wild at Wild Adventures Theme Park in Valdosta. Get ready for the heart-pounding action of the Stars of Wrestling, Saturday, September 8th, featuring WCW superstar Glacier, TNA superstar Jesse Neal, and WWE superstars Swoggle and James Ellsworth. Come early for autographs and stay for a multi-match event you won't want to miss. Stars of Wrestling, Saturday, September 8th is included with your park admission or season pass. Start planning your adventure now at wildadventures.com.
And we've got a chance for you to win. We're going to mix things up, make it a little different today, Bob, for Wild Adventures Stars of Wrestling this weekend. Starting at 9 o'clock, we've got passes to Wild Adventures, and we're just going to hand them out to the first people that come in and say, I want one. We're going to give one to each individual per family, so you're not going to be able to come in and get 3 or 4. One person comes in, you get 1 4-pack for the family. But we'll start that at 9 o'clock. Anybody that wants one, show up at the station, and we will give them away that way, just to mix things up today, make it a little more interesting for people. What do you think about that?
I like it.
Can't beat it with a stick. All right, at 8:05, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show is coming up next year on WIFO FM. Don't forget, we've got Wayne County football, 6:30 with the Coaches Show, 7 o'clock pregame, 7:30 kickoff. Braves will be on AM 1370 tonight and tomorrow because of Georgia Southern football. Then Sunday they return to FM 105.5. Scott Shannon has the America's Greatest Hits tomorrow, 8 until noon. Georgia Southern football, 4 and 6 tomorrow on FM 105.5. Have a great weekend. Try and stay dry. The world-famous Butch and Bob Show is up next.
Fox News Radio. I'm Lillian Wu. As Trump administration officials step forward to deny writing an anonymous op-ed critical of the president, he continues bashing the New York Times, calling it unfair for running the piece.
It may not be a Republican, it may not be a conservative, it may be a deep state person that's been there a long time.
At a rally in Montana last night, Day 4 of hearings for the president's Supreme Court nominee.
The procedural vote to end debate on the nomination of Brett Kavanaugh will probably come on Monday, September 24th. And once you vote to end debate, it's just a matter of time until you have a confirmation vote.
Fox's Chad Pergram.
If they have that procedural vote on the 24th of September, the vote on Kavanaugh to confirm him will probably be on the 26th.
And the presidents of Iran, Russia, and Turkey have begun a summit on Syria. Fox News. We report. You decide.
No holds barred talk, can't miss documentaries, specials, and more. Plus your favorite Fox News personalities. This is our time, and this is going to be our place. Fox Nation, coming soon. Sign up for updates and be the first to know. Go to foxnation.com now. The Fox News Rundown is a weekly morning podcast that dives deep into the major and controversial stories of the day. Hosted by the anchors of Fox News Radio. Subscribe now to hear a perspective of news you won't find anywhere else. Find it now on foxnewspodcasts.com. Tucker Carlson.
There's just so much barking and noise and yelling. Our role is to take 3 steps back and discern what really matters.
Sean Hannity.
The most important thing that we do, we are looking out for the forgotten men and women in this country.
Laura Ingraham.
They're going to get a straight shooter, no holds barred. I'm not going to cut people slack.
Fox is the one place where dissent is allowed.
We have voices. We won't be silent.
Who controls my voice? Nobody.
Fox News Channel. Real news, real honest opinion.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Andrew Cuneo here. It's summertime in South Georgia, and the only thing hotter than being outside is the hot deals at Mike Birch Ford. With up to $12,000 off new F-150s, there's no better time than now to purchase the truck of your dreams. So stop the search and call Mike Birch Ford today. Andrew Cuneo here. It's summertime in South Georgia, and the only thing hotter than being outside is the hot deals at Mike Birch Ford. With up to $12,000 off new F-150s, there's no better time than now to purchase the truck of your dreams. So stop the search and call Mike Birch Ford today.
Good morning. It's a Football Friday. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jesup, 105.5 on your FM dial. 8 minutes after 8 o'clock on this Friday morning. Butch Hubbard here with you, along with Bob Morgan, with the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup, and by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. And you ready for the trip up beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina?
I'm ready.
Yeah, very, very, very nice town up there on the coast. But we've got a guest in here this morning, Bob, and let's go ahead and get started with our guest here on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show.
Again, we're trying to get all the people in that are running for county commissioner. Another writing candidate in District 4, Pastor Michael Swintz in the studios, running against James Thomas. And appreciate you coming on the show. First of all, tell us why you're running for county commissioner.
Mr. Bob and the Butch, the reason why I'm running for the county commissioner, I want to do the best I can do for the community. I want to be active in the community with the community. And I ask the community to support me in all my efforts that I'm doing.
I guess the big issue last night and what I hear all around town is a lot of these people that are running for county commissioner haven't paid their taxes. So I'll ask you get your taxes paid up? Because that's the accusation on social media, that you don't pay your taxes either.
Yes, sir. I think that's one of the main things that we need to look into and try to get people to pay their taxes and collect taxes that's been owing for years, because this county runs off of taxes and the monies that we all pay, and I think that's a good idea that we need to try to find a way to get the citizens to pay their taxes.
All right, but the question is, the accusation is you haven't paid your taxes.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Do I need to pay more of them? Yes, I do, and yes, I will. I will make sure that everything that I have is paid up.
Well, tell us again why you think you can beat a long-time incumbent like James Thomas.
Why?
Yeah.
Well,
how,
Well, it's that now personally, what I would like to do is to be a voice to the community. I want to be transparent to the community in all that we do, and I want to be able to go into the community and talk with it. I will never try to go in and bash any of the other kind of commissioners, because they have their reasons. But what I want to do is just do the best that I can do.
Well, say you get elected. Like I said, the financial crisis is the big issue. So what are your solutions to that? How would you go about addressing those issues?
Well, how I would go about addressing those issues, I think that personally what we need to do, I know that we're all supposed to come to our county commission meetings and our city commissioners meeting, but I think it's to the point now that we need to, as leaders, we need to take the meetings to the community. Go into the community and talk to the people and be able to communicate with them. That's what I think we need to do. Well, I think we need to look into the infrastructure of the community, because if the infrastructure of the community is down, then the county is down. And I think that we need to do all we can do to bring the infrastructure up. And I don't have a problem with what's going on downtown, but people don't live downtown. We need to do the best that we can do to bring up the infrastructure, because if we're going to attract anybody into the community, we need to dress up our community, the inner city of the community.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, these people that are running at the last minute, you got 2 months to run. Qualifying was way back when. Why didn't you run then? Why that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are you running now?
Why am I running then? Why am I running now? The reason why I'm running now is the fact that I could have qualified for the primary.
All right. The question is, why didn't you?
And the reason why I didn't, the main reason why, I just put it plain and simple to you, the Lord did not help me to do it then, because I felt that it was time for our senior officials to address the community. Because if I had ran doing the primary, the possibility that he wouldn't have been there. So I think that he had his chance to address the community.
Who's that?
I'm talking about as far as our senior county commissioners, and that's the reason why I didn't. I didn't want to be sitting at the table as a young, inexperienced person trying to answer questions that I didn't know. They've been there, they know, and they understand. So I think that the community deserves to hear from them.
One thing I failed to ask Freddie Coley yesterday, people were asking me this question too. When you qualify as a writing candidate, you don't have to declare a party. A lot of people want to know what party you're affiliated with. So you have a party you're affiliated with. Would you qualify for as a Democrat, or Republican, Independent?
I'm a Democrat.
Democrat.
I am a Democrat.
Do you have to do that when you go down there and file as a write-in? Do you have to say which party at that time?
No, you don't have to.
You don't?
No, you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to.
So again, it's a sprint now between now and November. So how do you go about your campaign? What are you doing?
I'm going to go out into the community, to all areas of the 4th District, and campaign and talk to the citizens of the community of the 4th District.
Okay. Well, if they go to the voting poll and write you in, why should they vote for you over James Thomas? Is, I guess, the question people.
Why should they vote for me? Because I'm a straightforward person, and I believe in doing the best I can do.
Now, Michael Swinton here, running as a write-in candidate for District 2, isn't it?
District 4.
4, excuse me, I'm sorry. 2 scriven 4. All right, District 4, which is currently held by James Boot Thomas. Tell folks about your background, your experiences, and what you do now, so they'll know who Michael Swinton is.
Well, my background, I'm the pastor of St. John Holiness Church, and I have been involved in my community, for quite some time now. And I work at Ranier.
Okay.
And I just believe in perfecting whatever I do.
Okay. All right. Just trying to get, some folks might not know who you are, so I was just trying to give a background there. Now, James Boot Thomas has been there a long time. He's liked by a lot of folks, very amiable person, very easy to go up to and talk to. What do you think that you can do in there that you see that is not being done by the current commissioners?
Well, what I think that I can do is I want to be more transparent and be honest with the people that I serve on the district. And I respect all of the kind of missions. I respect Mr. James Booth Thomas. I respect all of them. I won't dare say anything to try to smash their character, because a lot of times, no matter who we are, when you're on this side of the table, you say a lot of things that you would do. But when you get on the other side of the table, I do understand and know from pastoring a church that it's totally different.
Okay. All right.
But let me say this: it's your response to opposition.
So that's basically what we're hearing from the candidates that are going for write-in, who are write-in candidates for county commission, is transparency. So apparently the folks that, at least the ones that we've talked to, that are running as write-in candidates, think that transparency must be a problem. I guess what you see, Michael, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And do you have any ideas or thoughts about how transparency can be accomplished? Any thoughts and feelings about that at all?
Well, my thoughts and feelings about that is bringing the people together. Sometimes we may have to go outside of the county commissioners meeting, go into the community.
Okay.
It's transparency.
Did I say the wrong thing? I'm trying to read and say it the same thing. I know, Bob. Thanks for keeping me straight. Bob says there sometimes he just shakes his head when I say something sometimes, because my mind's thinking one thing, my tongue's saying something else.
Right.
What did I say?
Transparency.
Yeah, well, that too. All right. He didn't say anything. We just got a text from Freddie Coley. He said he qualified as Republican. All right, so we didn't talk about that. I guess you have to do that.
People are asking, like I said, most ballots in November are going to have a Democrat and a Republican candidate, and people want to know who these writing candidates, what party affiliation. So I talked to Tammy. You don't have to declare party when you qualify as writing candidate. It's not going to be on there so that's why I'm asking, because people want to know.
Okay, they want to know. Okay, but we got Freddie Coley, who's Republican. We got Michael Swint, Democrat, and we have several other ones we still need to talk to. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right. Bob, any other questions or anything for Michael?
I think I'm done.
Think you're done? Ready to talk football? Michael, we appreciate you coming in this morning. Michael Swint, running for District 4 as a write-in candidate. All right. You have a great day.
Same to you. Thank you. God bless you.
All right. 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country, WIFO. More of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment.
Tradition. Excellence. Do you bleed blue? Hail Southern, the home of champions.
To the 20, to the 10, did he do it? He did! Wings up, Eagle Nation! Touchdown, Georgia Southern!
Hear every game right here on the Georgia Southern Sports Network.
Your station for Georgia Southern Eagle football, WIFO 105.5 FM.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. And I guess you and Joe ready to get up there and head to Buford and have that game between us and, are they called Buford High School?
Buford High School Eagles.
Eagles, okay.
They're off to a 3-0 start, as Coach Cribb mentioned. Devontae Holloman played his collegiate ball at South Carolina, played a little bit in the NFL with the Cowboys. Used to be the defense coordinator for years over there. Now the head coach this year has his team off to a nice 3-0 start. So they're excited. It should be a good football game. A lot of talent. His son is the quarterback and also plays free safety, never comes off the field. So it's going to be an interesting contest up there. Should be a fun venue. Looking forward to it. If you're going up there, like I said, it's about a 2-hour drive, but we're going to get there early and get set up, get ready for the pregame show, and looking forward to going to South Carolina, get some seafood.
There's a lot of things to do in Buford. I went to their website yesterday, the official Buford, South Carolina website, and just tons of stuff to do there. I've been there about 3 times before when I lived in South Carolina from 1980 to 92. Just a gorgeous town. I'm sure by now it's probably grown a lot more. But I really enjoyed going by the house where the Big Chill was filmed, and it's still a place that you can still go by. You got a state park on the island right off of Buford and the bridge that goes over there. And so, if you can, get there early and enjoy the hospitality and all the activities to do there as much as you can. And then, of course, the game tonight, kickoff at 7:30. We encourage you to get up there and support the Yellow Jackets. If you can't make it, we'll have the game for you right here on 105.5 FM. Also on our website at BigDogCountry.com. You can hear that around the world, or on your smartphone through our free app. If you don't have our free app yet, go to your favorite app store, type in Big Dog, WIFO, and follow the instructions, and the Big Dog logo will come there on your phone as an app, and you can click on it and listen to the game, plus other special programming from 105.5 FM and AM 1370 Fox Sports Radio. And speaking of sports, usually I go to bed around 10:30 every night, but I went to bed last night, couldn't sleep, got back up, did some things, listening to the Falcons game, and the doggone Falcons had 2 opportunities there, practically the ball almost touching the end zone, and couldn't score.
Yeah, they had first and goal, didn't score. I yelled at Matt Ryan all night last night. He played awful. He was 21 of 49. I mean, everything he threw was off target. I mean, I don't know what happened. He just played awful. Both quarterbacks played awful. In fact, the Eagles booed their team off the field in the first half. Nick Foles was playing so bad. So it was just a crazy game, long lightning delay, rain delay before the game. I think it was like a 45-minute delay, but throughout the game, Matt Ryan just played awful. So, plus a lot of injuries on the defense. A lot of players went down. But Julio Jones had a 55-yard catch that was visibly a catch, but they didn't call it a catch. So, anyway, it's just a tough night for the Falcons, but the Falcons should have won that ball game. But if Matt Ryan would have played like Matt Ryan's capable of playing, they would have won. But he played awful.
Yeah. Well, just one game, but still, it's just disappointing when you get down there so close to the end of the game. You have a chance to to win, and you just can't get it in the end zone when you're right down there under the shadows of the goalpost. And nobody can seem to want to run it in these days. They all want to pass it in. Yeah. Of course, it is kind of crowded down in there, so I guess it is hard.
Devontae Freeman's on the sideline injured. He couldn't get in that last series, so they were kind of limited on their running game. So, but when Julio Jones is triple teamed, you might want to try somebody else. But
that's what the announcer said there on the last couple, especially the last play, is the fact that you're going to have to throw it somewhere else other than the area vicinity of Julio Jones. You got to throw it somewhere else.
It's just not a good game for the Falcons. But like they mentioned after the ball game, Dana Quinn said there's only one game, plenty of games left. So
there's 15 more,
17 more. They play 18 games.
They play 18?
Yeah. I believe so.
I thought it was 16. They play 16 games, 4 preseason and 16 regular season games. They're talking about going to 18. They're talking about going to 2 preseason games. They're talking about going to 2 preseason games and 18 regular season, but that's just talk. Somebody wants to know, somebody just texted in, how many of the write-in candidates owe taxes? I have no idea.
I don't know. Like I said, that's just the story of the game. I said Mike Roberts addressed that last night. Said if you're going to run, you should pay your taxes. But that's an issue that's being discussed by the three people that voted the taxes in. So I said all that's on the way. But just don't know what to believe, what not to believe. So
right, and there's always a story. There's a story behind some of them. Some people just don't pay because they put it off as long as they can. Other people can't pay because of certain reasons. Whether it's financial hardships or whether it's the fact that they're appealing or whatever the case may be. So people just don't quick to judge on some of these because you don't know the story behind it. But of course, everybody should pay eventually. But there's always stories behind some of those, and then some of them just don't pay.
Somebody asked me, they said, well, shouldn't it be a requirement to have your taxes paid before you run for office? I said, well, there's a lady running for governor, doesn't pay her back taxes. I said, if you run for governor.
Yeah, if you run for governor and no taxes.
So, duh. What's fair for the state's fair for local, I guess.
That's right. Yeah, thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay. But we got all kinds of college football coming your way this weekend. The Georgia Southern Eagles will be at home at Paulson Stadium taking on UMass. Our coverage will begin tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock right here on 105.5 FM with kickoff at 6 o'clock. They're in Statesboro, Georgia Southern on 105.5 FM. And what's the kickoff time for Georgia Tech,
12 noon.
12 noon?
They're an
early game.
Yep, they're down at South Florida taking on the Bulls, which is a good football team, but I think Tech's favored slightly in that ball game, but big road trip for Tech. So
is that University of South Florida?
Yeah, University of South Florida, the Bulls. Yeah.
Okay,
good football team.
And that'll be at high noon tomorrow on our sister station, Wayne County's Heritage Radio station, Fox Sports Radio, 1370 AM The Buzz, WLOP. So just go to 1370 AM The Buzz, 1370 or AM dial tomorrow. Our coverage will begin, I guess, about an hour or so before the game, and then the game kicks off at high noon. What's the Jags up to this weekend, Bob?
They're in New York taking on Eli and Odell Beckham.
Okay.
So it's going to be fun. They made comment of that yesterday. If you had one thing to watch on Sunday, you want to watch Jalen Ramsey against Odell Beckham Jr. Big matchup because Jalen Ramsey's kind of just trashed every quarterback in the league in the offseason.
Oh, he has.
Yeah, so he's put a big bullet on his chest, but he can handle it, so it should be fun. But Odell Beckham's a big test for him on Sunday, so it should be a good ball game.
And you'll hear that game on Fox Sports Radio, 1370 AM The Buzz, WLOP, beginning at, let's see here, 12 o'clock? And then first and kickoffs at 1. Is Jonathan in there? Do we still carry the Fox NFL game show? Hear him in there. Usually between 12 and 1, we play, Fox NFL Sunday with Terry Bradshaw, Howie Long, Jimmy Johnson, the whole gang there. We usually carry the audio portion of that between 12 and 1, since we are a Fox Sports affiliate, and then we start at kickoff with the Jaguars at 1 o'clock.
They ran the Colin Kaepernick ad last night for the first time, this Nike ad, and somebody tweeted out, Donald Trump has unemployment so low, Colin Kaepernick got a job. Thank you.
Well, there's a lot of folks that don't have anything with the Nike swoosh on it in their house anymore, whether it's shoes, apparel, socks. There have been burnings of the apparel. Other people have done it quietly and just thrown it in the trash can and thrown it out. I don't know. I'm sure they did a lot of research, a lot of focus groups and stuff like that, like any big corporation will do. But I just know that corporations usually like to stay away from controversy, because when you do something like this, you're upsetting millions and millions of people throughout the United States because of their thoughts and feelings about what's going on there. What basically he started.
Well, I promise you, if Colin Kaepernick can help an NFL team win, he'd be playing.
He'd be playing.
He was 2-15 in his last 17 starts, and he lost his starting job to Blaine Gabbert. Okay, so let's just lay it out there like it is.
Yeah.
If he could help a team win, he'd be playing.
Yeah, and he don't want to be a backup, but like you said, he was 2-17, lost his starting position.
NFL's not real happy because he currently has a lawsuit against the NFL, so they're not pleased to see him in this ad. So
they ought to know.
It's just a bad situation. But Colin Kaepernick, people need to do some study on Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the protest of the not standing for the national anthem. It was the socks that he wore, just against the police of the United States.
Yeah,
he wore a Fidel Castro T-shirt at a concert. I mean, this guy is just not somebody that should be in an ad.
Nah, he wouldn't be representing my company, I can tell you that.
But Nike's catching a lot of flack, so we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, it will be interesting how it hands out, because I just you see it and hear it all over the place. Millions of people out there just getting rid of all their Nike stuff, throwing it out, burning it, getting rid of it, not even giving it to Goodwill or something like that, because they don't want anybody else wearing it. They're just throwing it away. Oh boy. But no matter what your position on that is, still, I'm just surprised that a corporation would do that, a company would do that, because of they usually like to stay away from controversy. They're out there to sell products, not try to promote a cause that Colin is promoting.
Big story in golf: Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy on the leaderboard after one day. It seems like his game's back.
It seems like it's back.
He was named to the Ryder Cup team, which will be fun to watch. So Tiger just seems to have been able to find a second season.
He got a second win, and he's back because his back is better.
He's got that big match with Phil Mickelson on the Friday after Thanksgiving. They still haven't said how
much
they haven't said it's a pay-per-view, but they haven't said what channel, and they haven't said how much it's going to be. So I'm just waiting to see how much they're going to charge for that, because that's going to be definitely must-see TV.
Okay.
Especially if they mic them up. Because there's going to be a lot of trash talking going on between those two guys.
Trash talking in golf?
Between Phil and Tiger, yes.
Trash talking in golf, Bob?
Yes, it'll be. I'm telling you, that's going to be a must.
A little WWE going on there on the golf course,
especially when they're playing for a $9 million purse.
So how do gentlemen golfers trash talk?
There's a lot of trash talk going on. These two guys, I mean, they've come full circle. I mean, they used to despise one another, but since they've been on all these teams together, and since they've aged, they've kind of gotten together and found a liking to one another. So.
And went out to the cross country meet yesterday. Tons of teams in here, about 15 teams from all over the place. And they had the varsity boys run first, and then they had the girls, and then they had I think middle school, because those little folks running out there, building up for the future for the cross country team. And it was it had Juan. I can't remember his last name. Yeah, he won the varsity boys pretty handedly, and he did fantastic. And so Juan is the leader down when it comes to the cross country team. And so I went around and looked in all the buses out there, and it was probably about 50-50, ones that were air conditioned and ones were not. Okay, you could tell the ones that weren't because they were older buses. I mean, you could tell those things had a few 100,000 miles on them. And then you had other ones that were newer. They had the very tinted glass, and the driver was in there with the engine running, with the windows up, and things of that sort. Not all of them though, with air conditioning like that. So it was about 50-50. Yeah, there at the cross country meet. Just a great event yesterday. Tons of folks came into Wayne County because of the cross-country meet yesterday.
The good news is all the region teams were there, and Wayne County defeated all the region teams, which is a good sign for another region championship, which they've had several in a row. So they look like they can extend that streak this year.
All right, Bob, any other final words this morning before you hit the road soon to Beaufort, South Carolina, to broadcast the game tonight between Wayne County and Beaufort?
No, like I said, hopefully if you're headed over there, drive safely and hope to see a good crowd. I think there's going to be a great crowd over there supporting Wayne County tonight. So
I think so, too. Be a lot of gold and black there, gold and white. Of course, the official colors are gold and white. 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country, WIFO, world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by also Murphy Builder Supply, Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup, and also Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. Now, we are going to give away, starting after 9 o'clock, not before 9 o'clock. We have got, I don't know, probably 10 or 12, maybe 10 or 12 certificates, maybe 10 certificates here, family 4-pack of free daily admission to Wild Adventures that you can go to tomorrow. They're good for tomorrow only. And tomorrow at Wild Adventures, and it says the Stars are out Saturday, September 8th at Wild Adventures Theme Park in Valdosta. Stars of Wrestling returns for a multi-match event you do not want to miss, featuring WWE superstars James Ellsworth and Swoggle, WCW superstar Glacier, TNA superstar Jesse Neal, and many more. Come early for autographs and stay for all the heart-pounding action. Stars of Wrestling, including your park admission or season pass. For all the details, go to wildadventures.com. And so we'll give away about 10 of these, which are family 4-pack. So each person who wins will win 4 free passes to Wild Adventures tomorrow. But you will need to come into the radio station. We'll give away to the first 10 individuals that come in, but only one per family, please. So when you walk in, you get 1 certificate. All right, so we'll give those away, but you'll have to come out to the radio station starting after 9 o'clock this morning here at 2420 Waycross Highway in Jesup. And we just don't have time to give all these away on the air, so we're going to just say, all right, starting after 9, not before 9, but after 9, the first folks that come in, we got about 10 of these things that we're going to give away, and so we'll be sending about 40 people to Wild Adventures tomorrow. Each person who gets a certificate will have a certificate that will allow 4 people to get in. 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Let's check in the latest news from Fox News Radio.
President Trump says there's a lot of love in his administration. I'm Chris Foster, Fox News, and the president says whoever wrote an anonymous piece in the New York Times claiming there's an internal resistance against him is probably someone low level.
The White House is truly, as you would say, a well-oiled machine. It is working so well.
He spoke with Fox at a rally in Montana. One of his attorneys, non-committal about an interview for the special counsel Russia investigation in D.C., Fox's Rachel Sutherland.
Chris, President Trump's lawyer Rudy Giuliani told the AP questions from Robert Mueller about obstruction of justice are a non-starter, saying, quote, that's a no-go. That's not going to happen. There will be no questions at all on obstruction. Later, Giuliani backtracked on the statement, telling NBC News such questions have not been ruled in or out. Negotiations about the scope and format of an interview with a special counsel have been ongoing and could lead to an effort by Mueller to subpoena the president. Chris?
Rachel, thank you. Questioning is over, but we're seeing more documents about Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh.
Democratic Senator Cory Booker continuing to release more documents through his Twitter page about Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. The Senate Judiciary Committee hasn't verified all of them yet, but Fox News is told at least some of the documents are still classified as committee confidential. Judiciary Chairman Chuck Grassley tells Fox News tonight punishment for Booker isn't likely to come from his committee.
That'll be up to the United States Senate.
Booker says he felt compelled to release the documents because he feels the confirmation process has not been fair and that the public has a right to know what's in those documents. In Washington, Sean Lanchel, Fox News.
Witnesses testify about Brett Kavanaugh today. Delaware Senator Tom Carper wins his Democratic Party primary, easily beating Carrie Evelyn Harris. She's a black, gay Air Force veteran who'd run on a more progressive platform. The Republican in this race is Rob Arlett. He's a county councilman and President Trump's former state campaign chair. Fox News, fair and balanced.
All money managers may seem pretty much the same. But while some money managers may recommend high commission investment products, Fisher Investments avoids them. Some money managers may have hidden and layered fees. Fisher Investments never does. And while some money managers are happy to earn commissions from you, whether you do well or not, Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when you do better. In other words, we're structured to be on your side. Maybe that's why most of our clients come to us from other money managers. Talk with us and find out why so many experienced investors are switching to and staying with Fisher Investments. Fisher Investments, clearly better money management. Investments in securities involve the risk of loss. Visit us at FisherInvestments.com to find out what we can do for you.
Administration says an old immigration deal about how to detain children has become an incentive for families to come to the U.S. illegally.
Homeland Security and Health and Human Services proposed ending the Flores deal with new rules. But immigration attorneys like the ACLU's Omar Jadwat says it would try to upend a judge's ruling that says you can't hold undocumented children in jail-like settings or for longer than 20 days. Jadwat says the government wants to
send a message to other people outside this country that they shouldn't come to this country, even if it's
in order to flee persecution, to save their own lives, or save their children's lives.
The administration says undocumented people come here, though, thinking because their kids won't be held, they'll just all be released into the country, which is typically what would happen. Jadwat says a judge would have to approve any changes made to the settlement.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal in Los Angeles. The trial starts today in Redwood City, California, for a man suspected of raping and killing 6 young women in 1976, known as the Gypsy Hill Killer. Rodney Halbauer is already doing time for rape and attempted murder in Oregon. Investigators found him through DNA taken from a cigarette butt from the scene of one of the 1976 killings in Reno, Nevada. The August jobs report comes out at the bottom of the hour.
The economy has been on a roll, and the new report will likely add to that evidence. Economists predict 200,000 new jobs were created in August, and that could knock the unemployment rate back down to an 18-year low. Even a disappointing report, they say, shouldn't dampen enthusiasm over the blistering economy. Unless, that is, it shows the wages surged, which could spark new worries about inflation. Experts say the jobless rate, meanwhile, now 3.9%, could dip to 3.8%, matching the post-recession bottom and touching a level not seen since early 2000. Pat O'Neill, Fox News.
Ahead of that jobs report and the opening bell on Wall Street next hour, Dow futures are down 51 points. Stocks overseas are mixed. I'm Chris Foster, Fox News Radio.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO.
Tamala is a school counselor, and one day she looked back in the Appling County High School records to see what teachers had said about Woody. Most of them said the same thing.
He talks too much. Can you believe that?
He can't help it. He loves talking with folks, and they love it too.
Talk to me. We top off every deal with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. And now we're giving you some free maintenance on top of that. Buy any gas-burning vehicle and your first 4 oil changes are free. 2 if you buy diesel. Get on in here and let's make each other happy.
Woody Folsom Automotive is now saving you out to $11,000 off MSRP on 18 Chevy and GMC trucks when you finance with GM Financial.
Get 16% off MSRP on Buick Encores, 20% off sticker on Sonic, Sparks, and Malibus. Do's it, two's it.
Find new roads.
You got it.
Click WoodyFolsom.com.
Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. And that'd be me. Talk to me.
Farmers and business owners, how would you like to slash your power bill up to 65%? Coastal Solar can show you how. A solar panel system from Coastal Solar helps you save on your electric bill, helps you save on taxes, and potentially qualify for a grant. For complete details on how Coastal Solar can help you save on your power bills, call us here at Big Dog Country, 912-427-3711, and we'll give you the information you'll need. Plus, you'll qualify for a free gift. So farmers and business owners, if you are fed up with high power bills, do something about it by calling WIFO-FM and asking for the information about Coastal Solar. Remember, when you call, you'll qualify for a free gift. Call 912-427-3711. That's 427-3711. 427-3711. Or go online to BigDogCountrySolar.com. That's BigDogCountrySolar.com. Coastal Solar and WIFO-FM working together to help farmers and business owners save money, lots of money on their power bill. Once again, call 912-427-3711 or go online to BigDogCountrySolar.com.
841, good morning. Butch Hubbard here with you on the Big Dog Football Friday. Wayne County Yellow Jackets traveling up the road there to Beaufort, South Carolina for a football game tonight in high school action. Undefeated Wayne County taking on undefeated Beaufort. Our coverage will begin at 6:30 with the Coach's Show as Bob Morgan sits down with Coach Cribb and talks about last week's game and this week's game. And then he will have the pregame show with Joe Alrighty from 7 to 7:30, kickoff at 7:30. Get in the vehicle, head on up to Beaufort and support the Yellow Jackets. If for some reason you can't make it, we'll have the game for you right here on 105.5 FM. Also around the world on our website at BigDogCountry.com and on your smartphone through our free app. If you don't have our app yet, go to your favorite app store, type in Big Dog, WIFO. Follow the instructions and the Big Dog logo will come up there on your phone. Plus, we'll have our social media person there and putting all kinds of pictures and short videos on our social media so you can keep up with the visual aspects of it also on our social media. 105.5 FM in Jesup. Let's take a look at your weather forecast here. Partly sunny on this Football Friday. High today of around 90 with a 20% chance of afternoon and evening showers. High today of 90, low tonight of 72. Tomorrow, partly sunny, high of around 90 with a 50% chance of afternoon showers. Sunday, partly sunny, 40% chance with a high of around 90. The autumn arbor is at 5 feet and falling. Currently 76 degrees here in southeast Georgia. Sunset this afternoon at 7:44. Looking at the tides going out right now. Low tide at Jekyll and St. Simons around 12:50. The next high tide later on this afternoon at 6:50. And that is your weather forecast for Wayne and surrounding counties right here on Big Dog Country Radio 105.5 FM in Jesup. Now remember, after 9 a.m., you can drive out here to the radio station at 2420 Waycross Highway and get you a free certificate to go to Wild Adventures tomorrow. That'll allow 4 people to go in. And I've got about 10 of these to give away or more. So we'll be sending, a lot of folks, about 40 different people. If you come out to the radio station here at 2420 Waycross Highway after 9 o'clock, the first 10 folks that come in will get a free certificate allowing 4 people to go into Wild Adventures tomorrow, Saturday, September 8th, for the Stars of Wrestling. It's going to be there. Plus, you got the park that you'll enjoy and all that kind of good stuff. Right now, let's check in with Focus on the Family commentary brought to you by Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC here in Jesup.
Totally transparent car buying. With Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC live market pricing, know for certain you're buying at the low market price. We constantly monitor multiple auto and competitor websites to always offer the most aggressive market prices. No games, no gimmicks, no kidding. That's why Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC is the home of the no-hassle deal. Skip the runaround and discover the difference of truly transparent buying on every new and pre-owned vehicle every day. We're online just like you, and we continuously scan pricing on hundreds of vehicles to update prices in real time. At Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, know for certain that our live market price is the low market price. Experience a new and totally transparent way to buy with live market pricing. Chevy, find new roads.
As the ocean liner Titanic sank on April 15, 1912, wireless operator Jack Phillips courageously remained at his post, frantically sending out distress signals. But I wonder if the conversation he had had earlier that night was on his mind before he perished. I'm Jim Daly with Focus on the Family. In the hours before the ship called Unsinkable struck an iceberg, Phillips was at his station transmitting messages to shore. Suddenly, he was interrupted by a warning from a nearby ship, the SS Californian. The message read, "We are stopped and surrounded by ice." Jack Phillips's dismissive response is haunting. "Shut up," he said. "I am busy." And with that, the conversation ended, and the course of history was set. The Titanic steamed full speed ahead, colliding with an iceberg less than an hour later. Over 1,500 people lost their lives. Could disaster have been averted if Phillips had warned the Titanic's captain? We may never know, but I can't help but think a tragic moment in history may not have happened if Phillips had only listened. What about you? Do you pay attention when others warn you about a dangerous path, or do you brush them off? To steer clear of life's unseen icebergs, we need to be wise and listen when others share their concern about our lives. Take a lesson from the Titanic. Heed the warnings of those closest to you. To help your family thrive, go to FocusOnTheFamily.com. I'm Jim Daly.
Focus on the Family commentary brought to you by Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, located here in Jesup on Highway 341 South, your hometown new and used car dealership. Well, when I got off work yesterday, I got my truck and headed on down to the hometown supermarket, our hometown supermarket here in Jesup, your Jesup Piggly Wiggly. Got my buggy and started going around the store getting all kinds of stuff. Great specials. And, of course, yesterday was Seniors Day, so all seniors 55 and above get 10% off on Thursdays. Like buying on Thursdays. But you can buy any day of the week to get great specials at Piggly Wiggly. Here at Piggly Wiggly in Jesup, you can get fresh ground beef, just $1.99 a pound. Whole bone-in pork loin, only $1.29 a pound. Boneless chicken breast or tenders, only $1.99 a pound. Fresh chicken drumsticks or thighs, a low 99 cents a pound. And, they got so many other things like Mayfield Select ice cream, Buy one, get one free. The big containers there, big containers, Mayfield Select Ice Cream, buy one, get one free. And they also have smoked ham, $1.29 a pound. Just tons of specials. Go to thepig.net and click on the Jesup location for all the great specials. Or better yet, do what I did. Head on down to your Jesup Piggly Wiggly on West Cherry Street in Jesup. Go inside, get you a circular, get your buggy, and go around the store and shop with your hometown folks and save money on the great selection of items they have there at your Jesup Piggly Wiggly, located on West Cherry Street in Jesup. Time now was 8:47, 105.5 FM in Jesup. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, we'll check in with state news and see what's happening here in the state of Georgia.
Smart Physical Therapy in Jesup has moved. They're now located at 360 Peachtree Street next door to Wayne Family Practice. Smart Physical Therapy specializes in manual therapy to reduce pain in your joints, as well as advanced strengthening for surgical and non-surgical conditions. Among other manual therapy treatments, they also offer dry needling. If you have any questions, call or come by anytime. Smart Physical Therapy offers free consultations. When you're in the need for therapy, see Garrett Pye or Nick Childs at Smart Physical Therapy. Give them a call at 559-2071. 559-2071. Or go by and see them in their new office at 360 Peachtree Street across the street from Dr. Spinola and Dr. Hendricks. They're next door to Wayne Family Practice behind the Jesup Hospital. And remember, it's your choice on where you want to have therapy. Choose Smart Physical Therapy in Jesup. Call them at 559-2071. 559-2071. Smart Physical Therapy, 360 Peachtree Street in Jesup.
Summer's here. Are you ready? At First Franklin Financial, we can help make this your best summer ever. Spruce up that old car, make your home shine, or take that family vacation you've always dreamed about. Whatever you've dreamed about, we can help make it happen with loans for any need, large or small. Just stop by and see the friendly Franklin folks at 1074 North Macon Street. We're located in the plaza next to Walmart, or give us a call at 912-427-4237, 427-4237. That's 427-4237. Apply online at www.1ffc.com. All loans are subject to our liberal credit policy and limitations, if any. First Franklin Financial Corporation, NMLSR number 141654. Georgia Residential Mortgage License number 5656.
I'm Matt Cook with the Georgia News Network. The 2-year-old case of the murder of 2 Peach County deputies came to an end yesterday with a guilty plea and sentencing of the defendant. More from GNN's Lisa Carter.
Robin Elrod pleaded guilty to killing deputies Daryl Smallwood and Patrick Sondren on November 6, 2016. Elrod managed to avoid the death penalty through the plea. He was sentenced to 2 life terms without parole, plus 100 years. The deputies were shot while answering a call about a man pointing a gun at his neighbors. It's still not clear why Elrod shot the deputies. I'm Lisa Carter, GNN News.
The GBI has another officer-involved shooting to investigate. They say that yesterday a state trooper was trying to pull over a car in Dade County in northwest Georgia. That led to a short chase. Then they say that the man in the car pointed a gun at the trooper. The trooper fired and hit the man several times. He was taken to the hospital. A new poll is out in the governor's race. It was conducted by the AJC and WSB-TV. Bottom line, basically, Brian Kemp and Stacey Abrams are neck and neck, with Kemp at 45.3%, Abrams at 44.9%. Well within the margin of error. Interestingly enough, 7.6% of the voters were undecided. 60 days until Election Day. A little good news for Georgia Power customers this month. You'll be seeing a $25 credit on your power bill this month. It's the last of 3 credits the utility is handing out this year as part of its deal to keep building the reactors at Plant Vogtle. Customers also got 2 other $25 credits in April and in July.
The 2018 bill credits that customers are seeing are a direct result of parent guarantee payments for our Vogtle nuclear construction project from Toshiba.
John Kraft is with Georgia Power. And Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms of Atlanta wants immigrant detainees out of the Atlanta City Jail. She signed an executive order yesterday requesting federal officials have them removed. I'm Matt Cook, GNN News.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. You're listening to WIFO, Information Radio. We let you know what's happening, what's going on, and what's coming up. Keep those radios tuned to 105.5 FM in Jesup for latest news and information. Be in the know. Listen to WIFO. All right, coming up in just a moment here on the Big Dog. Let's see if I got everything set up here correctly. Sometimes I just don't put stuff in the computer. I guess I need to get reading glasses or something. I don't know. All right. So coming up in just a couple of moments here on the Big Dog, we're going to have a quick look at sports. So stay tuned. Good morning from 105.5 FM, WIFO.
It's time for fun and adventure from mild to wild at Wild Adventures Theme Park in Valdosta. Get ready for the heart-pounding action of the Stars of Wrestling, Saturday, September 8th, featuring WCW superstar Glacier, TNA superstar Jesse Neal, and WWE superstars Swoggle and James Ellsworth. Come early for autographs and stay for a multi-match event you won't want to miss. Stars of Wrestling, Saturday, September 8th is included with your park admission or season pass. Start planning your adventure now at wildadventures.com.
Stop creditor harassment today. Stop the worry of a pending repossession, garnishment, or foreclosure. Contact the Bankruptcy Group, attorney R. Flake Cavanis, for an experienced assessment of your financial situation. They have locations in Brunswick, Hazelhurst, and now Jesup. They are a debt relief agency. They help people file for bankruptcy relief. Call the office at 912-375-5620. 375-5620 to set up your free consultation. Let the Bankruptcy Group do the worrying for you. Now serving Jesup.
At Country Financial, we're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're a part of your community and help support the programs that make our neighborhood thrive. We take the time to get to know our customers. We know that every situation is unique, and our goal is to understand yours, so we can help you be confident about your financial security and your future. Call me, Sean O'Quinn, your local Country Financial representative today, to talk about how we can help ensure that the future you're dreaming of is something you can proudly own, no matter what it looks like. My number is 588-1051.
I'm Frank Arity, GNN Sports. Just like the playoffs last season, the Falcons could not make a big play when they needed one, and they were beaten again by the Eagles. The defending Super Bowl champs held on for an 18-12 victory to begin the NFL season. Matt Ryan's final pass of the night on the game's final play from the 5-yard line could not be hauled in bounds by Julio Jones. Ryan feels they have to be better in the red zone.
It just comes down to making a play here or there. And I think when we get those chances again, we're going to come up with those plays. But we're going to continue to work at it and practice it. I think we are closer. We're disappointed that we didn't make those plays tonight, but I'm confident that we're going to make them moving forward.
The Eagles got a pair of TD runs from Jay Ajayi. In Arizona, Dansby Swanson scored on a 10th-inning wild pitch. That was the difference as the Braves topped the Diamondbacks 7-6. Jesse Biddle ended up the winning pitcher despite allowing a pair of 9th-inning runs, including the tying home run to Paul Goldschmidt. That's sports, and I'm Frank Arity with the Georgia News Network.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. Good morning. Well, currently we have 77 degrees here in southeast Georgia, partly sunny, 20% chance of showers today and tonight. High today of around 90. River levels getting on down there, 5 feet and falling. Wayne County football tonight. Go Jackets as you get up there to Beaufort to take on what did he say they are? Eagles. Taking on the Beaufort Eagles. Wayne County Yellow Jackets taking on the Beaufort Eagles tonight from Beaufort. Get out there and support the Jackets. Headed up the highway there. And let's see a lot of gold and black and white there. If you can't make it, we'll have the game for you right here on 105.5 FM. Around the world on our website at BigDogCountry.com and on your smartphone. Just go to your favorite app store, type in Big Dog WIFO, follow the instructions, and the free app will come up there on your phone, the Big Dog logo, and you can listen to the game plus other special programming here from Big Dog Country Radio. All right, coming up next, let's see here. What happened on this day in history?
Woody Folsom Overflow in Jesup is where you save big bucks on trucks. We want your trade, so drive it on in to North 1st Street in Jesup, GA.
Home of the free lifetime powertrain warranty on nearly every vehicle sold. We also are excited about the 29th annual Alma Lions Club Woody Folsom Auto Group Big Buck Contest. $5,000 prize for the biggest buck and $10,000 prize at the Morris Johnson Old Football Stadium October the 20th. $30 tickets available from Alma Lions Club members members, sponsor sites, and all Woody Folsom dealerships.
Save big bucks on all your trucks at Woody Folsom Overflow Jesup.
That's Lim. See him or any of us at Woody Folsom Overflow and save big bucks on your truck.
Man, old Elvira was talking to one of them big city pushy car guys, and he said to her, honey, these savings are just the tip of the iceberg. And she said, that boy was all tip and no iceberg.
Today in history.
September 7th, 1940. The Blitz begins during World War II. 57 consecutive nights of bombing of the city of London.
German plan for invasion of England. Phase 1. Knock out the Royal Air Force and its bases. Get control of the air and the sea lanes across the channel.
Jimmy Carter gave away the Panama Canal on this date in 1977.
Signing of treaties which will assure a peaceful and prosperous and secure future for an international waterway of great importance to us all.
And Tupac Shakur was shot on this date in 1996.
Shakur was shot 4 times after leaving the Mike Tyson boxing match in Las Vegas in a car driven by Marion Suge Knight, the head of his label, Death Row Records.
Today in history.
.5 FM. We're all here just having a big old meeting here in the radio station this morning. Big Dog Country Radio, 105.5 FM in Jesup. And coming your way at the top of the hour, the latest news from Fox News Radio. And then the very best in country music coming your way all day long right here on 105.5 FM Jesup. Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. Good morning.
Nearly 500 new Ford trucks in stock or en route to Woody Folsom Ford. Better get to Bexley where the wheels are turning and the deals are churning. 18 F-150 XLTs come with up to 11 grand cash back or 0% for 72 months.
Super Duty sale on 18 Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum Super Duty. Up to $8,000 off MSRP. And that's before Woody talks.
Free lifetime powertrain warranties and free limited oil changes. Come talk to me. We teamed up with friends and neighbors for the Alma Lions Club Woody Folsom Auto Group Big Buck Contest. You can buy your tickets here from any Alma Lions Club member. 5,000 Big Buck cash prize plus 10,000 cash drawing. October the 20th.
18 Explorer, Escape, and Edge SUV. $3,000 off MSRP. And 0% for 60 months. Save big bucks on your trucks at Woody Folsom Ford. Better get to Bexley where there's nearly 500 new Ford trucks in stock.
Remember now, you can come out to the radio station. We've already had a few people before 9 already get their certificates. We have plenty more certificates to give away to Wild Adventures tomorrow. If you come out here and you're one of the next 5 to 6 people to come. How many we got left? 2? We've already had 5 people. We've already had several. We have already had 6. All right, we got 2 more certificates left of family 4-packs to Wild Adventures for tomorrow. Come out there and be one of the first 2 people. You'll get it. WIFO FM Jesup. It's 9 o'clock. Come on out.
The new job numbers are out. I'm Chris Foster, Fox News. How we doing? Let's go right to Fox's Ginny Casola here in New York.
Chris, the job market was a little stronger than expected in August. There were 201,000 new jobs created last month, though the unemployment rate held steady at 3.9%. There were increases in hiring in construction, service businesses, and leisure and hospitality. Americans made more money. Average hourly wages rose 2.9% compared with a year ago. Chris?
Jenny, thanks. President Trump on Twitter this morning calls the new Bob Woodward book, critical of his administration, a scam with made-up quotes. Woodward says he stands by his reporting. The president says about an anonymous claim in the New York Times there's a resistance movement within the administration, that the whole thing is unfair. The person was probably very low level. He spoke to Fox at a rally in Montana. The former FBI director of the FBI, we have now learned, is under federal grand jury investigation. His lawyer says that news was leaked to distract from criticism of President Trump. More on that from Fox's Rachel Sutherland in D.C.
Chris, Andrew McCabe's lawyer tells Fox News the grand jury was impaneled about a month ago and said it's unlikely McCabe will be prosecuted. The Washington Post has reported the panel has summoned 1 witness. The move to impanel grand jury came after the Justice Department Inspector General issued a report claiming McCabe approved a media disclosure to advance his personal interests. McCabe has been a frequent target of President Trump on Twitter and was fired from the FBI just days before he was set to retire.
Chris.
Rachel, thanks. Witnesses are called today for Brett Kavanaugh's Senate confirmation hearing. He spent 2 days answering questions from the Senate Judiciary Committee. Today's session gets going in about a half hour. A Dallas, Texas police officer shot and killed a neighbor in her apartment complex last night. She says she walked into his apartment by mistake, thinking it was hers. The officer, we're told, reported the shooting as soon as it happened. She is being placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of an investigation. I'm Chris Foster. This is Fair and Balanced.
I used to post to job boards,
only to sort through tons of resumes,
just to find a few candidates for
my sales team,
my hair salons.
That old process was not smart.
Then I went to ZipRecruiter.
Its technology scans resumes for me to find the right people
and actively invites them to apply.
So I get qualified candidates fast. Smart.
See why ZipRecruiter is rated #1 by employers in the U.S. Try it now for free at ZipRecruiter.com/hire. That's ZipRecruiter.com/hire. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Based on Trustpilot rating of hiring sites with over 1,000 reviews.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's, because Lowe's makes it easy to save big and get properties ready to turn. Update old appliances now and get up to 40% off select appliance special values. You can even save $235 on a white GE appliance kitchen suite, complete with Energy Star rated fridge, electric range, over-the-range microwave, and built-in dishwasher. Now only $13.71. So Pro, now that you know, start with Lowe's. Offer valid through 9/12. Exclusions apply. See store for details. U.S. only.
South Georgia weather.
Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, and we have made it to the weekend. I hope your day is off to a great start. We'll have mostly sunny skies for the better part of the day and bring in a 40% chance of a shower or storm in the afternoon. Highs today will be close to 90 degrees. For our Saturday, the forecast stays basically the same, with highs close to 90. Sunday, only a 30% chance of a shower or storm. Lots of sun, highs in the low 90s. I'm Georgia meteorologist Laura Huckabee in the GNN Weather Center.
Every Sunday I see people filing in through those front doors. Gotta cross up on that steeple.
Games, 7 games, 10 games, Falcons and Eagles you expect would be there by the end of the season. But with Philadelphia, this is why I said, Philadelphia fans, if you're not nervous, you should be, because Nick Foles can still act like Nick Foles from a couple of years ago, not necessarily the Super Bowl quarterback. And for Matt Ryan, if you're going to get paid, you got to play and make plays. And the red zone is a real issue here. If you want us to believe that your success has nothing to do with Kyle Shanahan calling plays, then you better produce under Steve Sarkisian. Because what we saw last night, I know it's a sample size here. Maybe it's a small sample size here, but it's becoming part of Atlanta's identity. You get to the red zone and you can't produce. And if that's the case in that division, you're going to have a hard time this season. And a hard time, making the playoffs or at least doing damage in the playoffs. Philadelphia still looks like the class of that division, and you would expect that when Carson Wentz comes back. By the way, Ian Rappaport had a report. Doug Peterson did not acknowledge it after the game, that Carson Wentz could be missing a couple of weeks. He should be missing a couple more weeks. I don't know why there's this push to get him in there. If you're winning, there's no reason to be putting him in there. Even if you're losing, you shouldn't be putting him in there. He has to take time to make this work, and this is a bigger picture here. Can we stop with the week to week? I know you want him back. We want him back. But if he's not ready, then let him sit. Let him get ready. He's going to need the next couple of weeks to get ready. Nothing wrong with that. It's almost like there's shame. Oh, my gosh, he's not ready for the season opener. Okay, you had this built-in luxury with Nick Foles. Maybe now I know why you want to have Nick Foles maybe sit on the sidelines and Carson Wentz come back. But give credit to the Eagles. You won a game. And I had some people who said, do you understand why these preseason games are so important? And I said, well, no, not necessarily. Well, if you have the starters play, they didn't look like they were ready to play. There were players who didn't play during the preseason. Maybe you're going to see some sloppy play. I expect sloppy play over the weekend. For the first 2 weeks, I do. I'm not going to be surprised. I mean, Tom Brady played in the preseason. He could still be sloppy in his game against the Texans, for all I know. But I think the importance of preseason, Preseason shouldn't be about the starters getting in a rhythm. Preseason shouldn't be, hey, if Matt Ryan had played more in the preseason, he and Julio Jones would have made magic happen. I don't believe that. Devontae Freeman would have been greater if he had played in preseason. But last night, that was ugly. But we started football, and that's good. But with the NFL, unlike college football, the NFL is unpredictable. Somebody's going to get shocked over the weekend. I mean, it could be Cleveland beating Pittsburgh for all we know. But somebody is going to beat somebody, and you're going to be surprised. But with college football, for the most part, you get an idea of how this is going to play out. I don't think Ball State's beating Notre Dame this weekend. I don't think so. Now, you had App State, who took Penn State into overtime. Texas losing to Maryland. I mean, we had some surprises in there. Cincinnati beating UCLA, if you call that a surprise. But with the NFL, there's always a surprise or two, and you'll have that coming up this weekend. All right, 877-3DP Show. Email address dp@danpatrick.com. Twitter handle at DP Show. Eagles winning this weekend. UCLA, Oklahoma. Man, how about that one for UCLA? I don't know what Oklahoma's favored by. Clemson has A&M, USC, Stanford, and Georgia and South Carolina, just some of the marquee matchups that we'll dive into with Brady Quinn coming up. Say good morning to DirecTV, the Audience Network, Channel 239, and also the NBC Sports Network and our 335 radio affiliates around the country. McLevin, got a poll question for me?
So we want to ask, what is the game you're most excited about for Sunday and Monday? And we're going to go game by game and decide which games even get on the poll. We'll pick the top 5 games.
Okay.
So we'll start off Bills at Ravens. Can I just put a disclaimer out there? But
Okay.
Nathan Peterman, it's unfair to judge him on the start of the schedule. Ravens, Chargers, Vikings, not fair. Okay, Jaguars at Giants.
Big game.
That makes the poll.
Must-see TV. Yes, absolutely. Must-see.
Bucks, Saints. Ryan Fitzmagic against your Super Bowl pick.
I'm going to say no, not must-see TV.
Texans at Patriots. A lot of people on the Texans.
I like it. I like it because this was the coming out party for Deshaun Watson, and he had a big game against the Patriots. Patriots always must-see TV.
Someone in this room predicted the Patriots would not just lose this game, but their next 3 games.
That would be Seton O'Connor, Patriots apologist. What else do you have?
Niners at Vikings.
A little bit saucy, yeah, because you got Jimmy G. Let's see if what happened the last 5 games of the regular season last year spill over. And I got Kirk D. Cousins making his debut.
Okay, next is Titans-Dolphins.
No.
Yeah, pass. Bengals at Colts. Somehow the Colts are favored by 3 points in this game. I do not understand it.
Well, the Colts are at home.
Yeah, but look at their lineup. They have a bunch of nobodies everywhere except quarterback.
Yeah, but you're still at home, and you get 3 points usually.
Which means, by the way, they're going to win since that line makes no sense. Okay, Steelers at Browns.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what the Browns are capable of doing, and I'd like to see if the Steelers are fully assembled, aside from Le'Veon Bell. Yes, Fritzy?
And as McLevin was saying yesterday, the Steelers always let the Browns hang around, and now with an improved or supposedly improved Browns team, that hanging around could get very interesting late.
Do the Steelers allow them to hang around, or do the Browns just hang around, Todd?
That's an excellent question.
Yes, McLevin.
Thanks, Todd. Next, Chiefs at Chargers.
Chiefs, Chargers, yeah, I want to see what's up, Mahomes, and my Chargers.
Next one, Seahawks at Broncos. A lot of mystery around the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Florio kind of sold us yesterday a little bit.
I guess. Case Keenum, yeah. All right.
Cowboys at Panthers.
Yeah. Cam Dak, yeah.
Okay, Redskins at Cardinals.
No.
Oof.
No.
Bears at Packers.
Yeah.
If Khalil Mack wasn't a Bear, would that one make your list?
No. Even though I like the Bears this year.
Okay.
I like them.
Jets at Lions, Sam Darnold's first game.
Yeah, just because it's Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a lot of these quarterbacks. We have so many new quarterbacks, and that's why we just want to... Remember a couple of years ago when it was Tennessee against Tampa Bay, and it was Mariota against Jameis Winston, and they opened up the season, and we thought, oh, boy, must-see TV. If they were facing each other this week, that would not be must-see TV.
Our last one is Rams at Raiders in that 10-20 game.
Yes.
I think Mario in the back is doing color for that. I don't know. That's the one that they always try a different broadcasting crew with. That's mean. I don't know who's doing it. But
Yeah.
You want to watch out Rams at Raiders?
Yeah.
We have way more than 5 on here. We have like 8 games that you're dying to see.
But I'm dying to see the opening week. I got John Gruden. He's back. These guys. And then I got the Rams. I got a couple of new faces in there. Yeah, absolutely. Friday Fritzy, yes.
If
Tom?
Jalen Ramsey didn't open his mouth, how does that affect the significance of your interest in watching the Giants-Jaguars?
It's still a great game in my mind. I got Jacksonville. Are they real? They're on the road. I got the Giants. Is that defense going to resemble last year's or the year before? I got Saquon Barkley. I got Eli. Odell's back. Sure. It's great. Great matchup. It wouldn't matter if Jalen Ramsey said anything or not. Yeah, Paulie.
Jets-Lions on Monday night. ESPN must have been thanking God that Sam Darnold got the start and not a McCown brother on prime time.
That would be rough.
Yeah.
That would be rough. Maybe ESPN used some power there to say to the Jets, hey, we'll put you on Monday Night Football. We'll pay you. Could you start Sam Darnold for us? By the way, the Dan Patrick Show brought to you by True Car. They show you what other people paid for the car you want so you can recognize a good price. When you're ready to buy a new or used car, visit True Car and enjoy a more confident car buying experience. Yes, McLeod.
Side poll, which one are you least looking forward to?
Okay.
Titans, Dolphins, or Redskins at Cardinals in that 425 window?
Wow.
Titans, Dolphins, new uniforms for the Titans. Going against that weird color the Dolphins got going, that could be a visual display.
Isn't there a lot of teal going on in
there's
this
a
game?
lot of shades of teal.
Yeah. 50 Shades of Teal. Yeah, Paulie.
I like to throw Bills Ravens in that hopper, unless Lamar Jackson is somehow going to get the start and we don't know about it. Nate Peterman's a nice person, but I'm not watching Bills.
If Lamar Jackson was facing off against Josh Allen, then I would find that interesting.
That's a 1 seed. That'd be the number 1 overall.
Yeah, it might be fun just to do what's the worst matchup this weekend. Yeah. Seton, I thought you raised your hand.
Nah, just scratching my head.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Fritzy, yes.
At least with the Redskins games, you got Alex Smith, you got a new quarterback there, so there's a little mystery there. And what is Sam Bradford still?
You didn't want to watch Alex Smith in Kansas City. What makes you?
Yeah, but between Titans, Dolphins, I'll take the Redskins Cardinals game to just see what Bradford has left and Alex Smith as a Redskin over Titans Dolphins.
Bradford, no. If Josh Rosen was quarterbacking, then all right, I might be curious. But I'm going to go Miami, Tennessee. That would be tough. Yes, McLovin.
Have you gotten a lot of reaction to your Super Bowl prediction yesterday of the Saints and Chargers?
Yeah. Mostly negative.
Really?
Yeah, which that's fine. I mean, I think it's wide open this year. You know, the number of people who have different teams. I don't think there's a consensus. A lot of people like Green Bay because Aaron Rodgers. A lot of people love the Patriots because they're the Patriots.